Some of the key numbers, the all-important numbers. Southampton number 1, Port Vale, the giant killers of the weekend, number 2, Manchester City number 3, Leeds United 4, Arsenal record winners of the competition 5, Liverpool 6, Chelsea 7, and the winners of tonight's tie, West Ham or Brentford, ball number 8. Right, let's get going. Joe, if you can get the balls out of the velvet bag,
I can,
and into the mixer, we can get this off and underway.
Okay, ready?
Are they all in?
Just checking, mate.
Well done, Joe.
Right, so Joe Cole is going to do the home teams, and Joe Hart is going to do the away teams. So, is everybody ready? Are we ready?
We're ready to go.
Okay, let's
We're all
start
set,
the draw
guys.
for the
Let's go.
quarterfinals. Joe
Right,
Cole,
ready? Here we
the
go.
first team.
Number 1.
Okay, number 1 is Southampton. Had a great result away at Fulham yesterday. And they will play, Joe.
Here we go, Joe.
Number 5.
Southampton will play Arsenal.
Ooh. They're getting a lot of good draws, Arsenal, aren't they?
Wow.
The fates are conspiring.
The Southampton fans
Number 5.
I know,
Southampton
I know.
will play Arsenal.
Right, who's next?
They're getting a lot of good draws, Arsenal, aren't they? Wow. The fates are conspiring.
The Southampton fans.
Number 5. Southampton will play Arsenal.
Number 7.
Number 7 is Chelsea. So Chelsea at home. And Joe, they will play.
Who have they got, Joe?
They've got number 2.
Home to Port Vale.
The plum tie for Chelsea, innit?
It's a brilliant tie.
Right,
A great tie.
They've got number 2.
Home to Port Vale.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
League
they're
1 Port
gonna-
Vale.
Yeah, ready?
We are.
Right, okay, here we go.
Home to Port Vale. Yeah,
League 1 Port Vale.
Yeah, ready?
City.
We
Number
are.
3.
Right, okay,
Number
here
3.
we go. Home to Port Vale.
Manchester City, Joe.
We are. Right, okay, here we go. Home to
Against Brentford at home, and they will play.
They'll play number 4.
As you would imagine, that is Leeds United. Winners tonight's tie play Leeds United.
So thank you all. That concludes the quarter-final draw. Ties will be played on the weekend of the 4th and the 5th of April. So what about that? Let's have a look at the draw then. So Southampton against Arsenal at St Mary's, Chelsea against Port Vale at Stamford Bridge. What a reward that is for Port Vale for beating Sunderland yesterday. Manchester City against Liverpool. One of the great fixtures in English football. And the winners of tonight, West Ham or Brentford against Leeds United. I mean, Coisty, there's only one place to start. Man City, Liverpool. I mean,
Well, they've not let us down. The boys have not let us down. That's obviously the tie of the round. But equally, I was really excited to see Port Vale, and it's a great tie for Chelsea. What a game that is as well. But the big one, lads, City, Liverpool.
Well, listen, Arne Slot and Pep don't need it, do they? The pair of them. But for us as the neutral, for FA Cup, it could be a classic. And the way that they're going, I think they blend so brilliantly. Two teams going at it. Fantastic game.
Joe, what about that? So if you're Port Vale now, the financial rewards, a game at Stamford Bridge, the opportunity for the players, a game at Stamford Bridge. I mean, it's everything they could have wanted at this stage of the FA Cup.
Unbelievable. Great draw for them. They fully deserve it. They've got a great day out in the FA Cup. And look, it's going to be tough. They showed that they can perform at the highest level, so why not? They've got to believe.
What about the incentive, guys? What about the incentive for the game tonight as well? What a massive incentive. Home tie and an opportunity. Winner's got a home tie opportunity to get to the semi-final.
Coisty is massive. Like Nuno's made 7 changes for tonight. Keith Andrews.
I could tell you weren't happy.
I wasn't, because I come here and I know what that trophy means to this club. and they've had a little taste of it with the Conference League. But it's there. If you go through, you've got a quarter-final at home.
Do you think he'd change the team if he knew what had just gone on then?
Not sure. Not sure. Not sure.
Word reaches me that the request has just gone in from the Port Vale chairman that they can take their picks to Stamford Bridge. That's the next one, which I don't think they're going to be allowed to do. So Southampton, they get through yesterday by beating a Premier League team away from home. They get Arsenal now.
It's great for Southampton, because I feel they went down with such a win last year. Win the sales
Arsenal,
of the fans
record winners of the
they
competition,
beat Fulham,
5,
and
Liverpool
they start
6,
believing.
Chelsea 7,
Arsenal coming to
and the
town.
winners, Arsenal and West Ham,
Arsenal
all
seem to be in that
Brentford,
momentum where they're just picking up easy. They got the easy side of the Champions
Right,
League draw.
let's get going. Joe,
Comfortable draw,
if you can get the ball
and let Manchester
out
City
of the
slog
velvet
it
bag
out. So
and
it's a
into
great
the
draw for
mixer,
Arsenal.
and we can get this off and underway.
Yeah, it's an all Premier League tie. Leeds United, that's a great.
It's a massive
Are they all
incentive.
in?
We were at Macclesfield for the
Just
Brentford
checking,
game,
mate.
but obviously the West Ham
Well
one,
done,
they made
Joe.
a few
Right,
changes.
so
They were
Joe
thinking,
Cole is going to do the home team, and Joe Hart is going to do the away team. So, is everybody ready? Are we ready? Okay, let's start seeing the quarter finals. Joe Cole,
100%.
in the
However they've
first
been
team.
picking the sides up until now, I think that changes once you get into that quarter-final. You've got a sniff of Wembley, sniff of a big
Number
day for
one,
your team.
okay, number one is Southampton, and a great result away at Fulham yesterday, and they will play
I'll
Joe.
only make 3 or 4 changes maximum. I think in modern football, like routine and consistency is so important.
Number 5,
We see what happened with Fulham, but
complete
now,
Arsenal.
surely the next
They're
round,
getting a lot of good
if
draws,
West Ham
Arsenal,
go
isn't
through
they?
or Brentford
Well,
they
the
go
fates
through,
are
you're like, you're there, you're
conspiring. The
Wembley.
Southampton
Yeah.
number 5. I know, it's complete Arsenal right here, isn't it? They're getting a lot of good draws, Arsenal, isn't they? Well, the fates are conspiring. The Southampton number 5. I know, it's complete Arsenal. Number 7 is Chelsea.
The winners
So
tonight
Chelsea
have
at
got
home.
Leeds United at home.
And showing very little
And
fight.
Southampton
Who've they
from the
got?
Championship, big winners yesterday against Fulham. They get to play Arsenal, who have won this
They've got number
competition
2.
more than anybody else. We put the responsibility into the hands of the two Joes,
Time for
and
Chelsea.
boy, did
It's a
they
brilliant
deliver.
time. Brilliant time. They've got number 2.
Very much. Port
Vale.
up the ripple
Yeah,
of
they got
noise
it.
that went around the bowl
Ready?
here
We
when
are.
they heard it
Right,
was
okay.
Leeds United.
Yeah,
It was Brentford's fans
We
as well
are.
as the
Right,
West Ham
okay.
They can indeed. I'll tell you what, I can see the tweets being written out. Arsenal have got another easy game, an easy run in all their competitions.
Well, you do need, there's an old saying, but you do need the luck of the draw. I think that's where luck does come into it. I think you make your own luck on the pitch, but
Number 7 is
they've had a,
Chelsea.
let's put it like,
So Chelsea at home.
easier draw,
And showing very little fight. They got a challenge.
and
Big winners yesterday.
pathway to the final that way is easier. Nothing's easy at that level, of course it isn't, but you know, in tongue-in-cheek, it's you would prefer to have that than say like City and Liverpool. If Arsenal had to go and play Liverpool or Man City, that would be really tough for them. But no, Southampton's going to be a hell of a game for them, though. Southampton are a good footballing side, and yeah, they're going to have to play well. Whatever team they put out, they're going to have to play well against Southampton to beat them.
They certainly are. What a day out for Port Vale. Joe was just touching on it there. I mean, John Brady said he was shocked after they won in the last round. I mean, to get yourself to Stamford Bridge, it's what they dream of.
I think that's a really good draw for them. I think the only perfect draw for them might have been at home to Southampton, say, and then one of them getting into the semi-finals would have been like the romantic side of me of the FA Cup. I see that. But other than that, Liverpool away, Man City away, or Chelsea or Arsenal away, and they've got Chelsea. That is going to be a fantastic draw. They can go and have a free hit. They can go and enjoy themselves. The fans will enjoy the day there. And if they do turn Chelsea over, what a shock that would be.
The tweets are already starting, and a Port Vale fan has put, this fixture should pay for a new pitch. Yes.
Well, no, they do well on that pitch at the moment. So in the cup football anyway, but I understand what you're saying in the league. Yeah.
Can you believe that Man City and Liverpool haven't actually met in the quarter-finals? Liverpool will be the ones wanting to pull that out because they won it.
Well, I mean, that is a tight campaign, isn't it? It really is. You know, the chances of it happening, it could have been Arsenal Chelsea. There could have been some massive
Congratulations,
but that is you know, City at the moment, I think they're still the very best footballing side in the country at the moment. I really do. When you watch them play, the way football should be played, doesn't mean they're going to win everything. Of course it doesn't in football, but they're a beautiful side to watch. And Liverpool, you know, on their day, they can beat anyone. They've got such talent, so that is going to be some game.
Glenn, I'm going to be mean and ask you not to sit on the fence because I would love to push you. Players who came in today, what does that say about the depth that you have to be able to compete on all four fronts?
Well, that's what we need because at the moment as well we have set some important players out as well, and yet there was that need to make sure that they have.
And West Ham or Brentford against Leeds.
Right, let's just highlight how rare it is for Saka to be playing centrally. Here are his percentage of minutes played by position. This is across his Premier League career, going back to his Premier League debut on New Year's Day 2019.
It was his first appearance for the club for 4 months after injury. He impressed in attack and defence in a midfield role. Right, Tim, yeah, he's very good at dribbling, and we saw that on Saturday. But his defensive work in midfield was very impressive as well, which maybe to people from the outside wouldn't have noticed. Is he going to get a chance, or should he get a chance in the Premier League or Champions League? Well, I think he's got up to Mikel. Obviously, he's a manager of the football club, and he knows it's very difficult, but not impossible, for boys like Max to get into that team when you're challenging for everything. You know, in every competition, you've got to get. So, the first thing is for Max and his pals in the academy is for the club to stay in the competition. And they will get chances. Will Cameron got the bench. He started in the weekend. Max would never have played on a pitch like that. He would never, in the whole of his life, probably only when he was a baby, he was here for 3 academies, they're all like snooker tables. So even well on that pitch, didn't he? Even more credit to him for doing that. He's versatile, he can play as an 8, he can go wide and look like a winger, not someone who's out of position. No, and it's testament to how he's been developed and the versatility of how they've worked on him individually to improve his game. And then it's up to Mikel to give these boys the opportunity in their race. He's not been shy of doing that recently. You know, we've seen him run, and let's not forget the best guy out of the club is from the academy. He's obviously helped. When you're Max Brown and you're coming through, you get an opportunity to play. When they look up at the first team and say, who's come through the academy, there is evidence there. There's evidence that if you're good enough, you're going to get an opportunity, and you're going to get an opportunity to thrive at one of the best clubs in the Premier League. We're going to get the Arsenal fan perspective in a moment. Christian Tye joins us now. Good morning, Christian. How impressed were you with Bauman?
Morning, guys. Really impressed. It's not the first time we've seen him, you know. They've been talking about this kid for a number of years now. Obviously, last season they wanted to bring him through more, but he was too young. And then, we've seen, pre-season at the start of this season. Remember the game against Newcastle, a couple of games came on, had a massive impact. Playing against, top established players. I remember him in pre-season making Joe Linton look like, an ordinary player, winning a penalty. And then, every time he's played this season, he's impressed. Pretty much every time he plays, he gets man of the match. He always stands out. He's always, the best player on the pitch. This guy's, this kid's 16. And he was doing, like I said, he was doing it at 15. He's been doing it for a couple of years. 16 now. And every time he starts for Arsenal, he shines. He looks like the best player on the pitch. And we saw that again against Manfield. By far and away the best player on the pitch, the most exciting player as an Arsenal fan on the pitch to watch. A whisker away from having a couple of goals. A bit better finishing. The one where the keeper passed it to him. If he just put it in the corner, he's got a goal, and then there's one after that. But fantastic player, top talent, and probably the biggest talent I've seen come through Arsenal's academy maybe ever. Bukayo Saka obviously coming through the academy, but I don't think Saka was this good at 15, 16. And the talk about him obviously is very loud. Mate. You don't want to put too much pressure on him. Look, well, who else has really come through at Arsenal? That kind of in my era. Obviously, Jack Wilshere. Yeah, that's kind of before my era. I'm talking about kind of what I've seen.
Okay.
You're Jack right. Wilshere was probably. Sorry.
Yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, he's obviously a talent. I think it's really important now for him, Lewis Skelly, Nwaneri, when they come back to Arsenal, they've had a taste of it. They want to play in the first team. But like I said, this team is going for all trophies on all fronts. and challenging. So you have to trust the manager to give you your opportunity at the right time. But I would say to all these boys, you need to continue to develop. It's not about getting your wash bag under your arm at 11:30 and going home. Let the rest of the squad do that. You're still young. You're still capable of develop. Individually, they need to get better at certain aspects of their game. And the last thing they can do is think that they've cracked it now because they've had a few cameo roles in the first team. You know, I've noticed I love Lewis Skelly, but I've noticed recently on the bench, and I don't want him to be happy sitting on the bench, but he's looked very, very upset that he's not getting the opportunity. Now, he needs to continue to do better, and he needs to identify from the manager what he needs to do to get into that first team and play on a regular basis. If it means going on loan to some of the competition, like in the Premier League, so Mikel gets some trust in him playing against the Premier League opposition, whatever it is, they don't need to get disgruntled. They need to keep their chins up and then continue to develop. And that is a key to being a top player on a regular basis at a top club.
Yeah, I completely agree. I think, look, from all the noise, what you hear from the academy and even the scouts when he was really young, he seems like a different calibre to a Miles Lewis-Skelly, to even a Ethan Nwaneri. No, nothing against those players. They're fantastic talents. But Dauman seems like he's going to be a star. You know, I think if he was a left winger, with how good he is, I think he'd be starting already. You know, just the competition he's got on the right with Bukayo Saka, with Noni Madueke now coming in. The competition, he obviously can play in the 10 as well. But he's got Eze in front of him. He's got Odegaard in front of him. He's got Kai Havertz who can play in that position. Whereas, like I said, if, you know, Martinelli and Trossard, who haven't really been performing recently, with his talent, like I said, if he was on the left, I think he'd be starting. I think he's that good. I just think, like I said, because of the talent in front of him, he's going to have to wait. But that probably suits him as well, you know. Just bring him in slowly, kind of, you know, games like this again. You know, Mansfield, man of the match. It was. You watch that game, you can see there's a star on the pitch. He's 16 years old, and like I say, every time he plays, it's impressive.
Fans are always happy to see players come through the academy and into the first team, and Dauman is looking like a real star. Quadruple is still on, Christian. How many trophies are you going to get? How many trophies are Man City going to get?
Yeah, I'm not doing all the quadruple talk, man. It's never been done before. I don't think we're going to do it. It's a ridiculous
so how many
thing
then?
to
How
do.
many are you going to get? If it's not 4, how many?
I've said I'll be happy with the Premier League. It's been 22 years. You know, I'll take a Premier League. Anything else on top of that is a bonus. I think Carabao Cup, I think we could beat City. But look, it's a one-off game. Anything can happen. You can win, you lose. You can lose City. You're a top team. So, yeah, look, Premier League I'll take. If it's a double, I'll take it. Anything more is a bonus. Is this team and this squad good enough? I truly think they are. You know, maybe the performances recently haven't been that convincing, but the results at this stage of the season is all that matters. We know this team is good enough. We've seen incredible. I know the noise about Arsenal boring, Arsenal this and that. Some of the performances this season have been fantastic. Some of the football I've seen, the quality in this team. So I know they can do it. I know they have the talent and the experience now as well. A couple of these players who have been around for a couple of years, been through title races, know what the pain feels like to not get over the line. Now is the time to get over the line. So look, if we want to talk about quadruples, they're only talking about it because we're in a position and we've put ourselves in a good enough position to be spoken about. So, you know, no average team gets spoken about doing a quadruple.
True.
Put it that way.
Christian, thank you.
Look at some of the key numbers, the all-important numbers. Southampton number 1, Port Vale, the Giant Killers of the weekend number 2. Manchester City number 3, Leeds United 4, Arsenal record winners of the competition 5, Liverpool 6, Chelsea 7, and the winners of tonight's tie, West Ham or Brentford, ball number 8. Right, let's get going. Joe, if you can get the balls out of the velvet bag and into the mixer, and we can get this off and underway. Just checking. So Joe Cole is going to do the home team. Joe Hart is going to do the away team. Is everybody ready? Are we ready?
YouTube RTMPS তো এটাতে ট্যাপ দেওয়ার পরে ইউজ স্ট্রিমিং কি অবশ্যই আপনি যে চ্যানেলে স্ট্রিমিং করবেন সেই চ্যানেলে স্ট্রিমিং কি আমি দেখাই দিচ্ছি আপনারা কিভাবে স্ট্রিমিং তো দেখতে পাচ্ছেন আমরা ইউটিউব চ্যানেলে ড্যাশবোর্ডে আছি আমি দেখে দিচ্ছি আপনারা কিভাবে স্ট্রিমিং কি ইউজ করবেন। তো দেখতে পাচ্ছেন আমরা
Number 5.
Southampton will play Arsenal.
তো আমরা লাইভ
They're getting a lot of good draws, Arsenal, aren't they? Wow, fate is inspiring.
The Southampton fans won't take it saying that.
I know.
Number 7 is Chelsea. So Chelsea at home. And Joe
They've got number 2.
It's a brilliant side. A great side.
That's the most important bit. An away side, brilliant. Yeah, Port Vale.
Yeah, ready?
We are.
Right, okay, here we go.
Number 3, Manchester City. So Manchester City, Joe, former club will play.
Who's getting it then? Who's getting it?
Manchester City versus Liverpool. So we've got 2 left. And still, by the way, to come out the winners of tonight.
Number 8,
Winners of West Ham United against Brentford at home, and they will play.
Number 4.
As you would imagine, that is Leeds United. Winners for next time.
So thank you all. That concludes the quarter-final draw. Ties will be played on the weekend of the 4th and the 5th of April. So what about that? Let's have a look at the draw then. So Southampton against Arsenal at St Mary's, Chelsea against Port Vale at Stamford Bridge. What a reward that is for Port Vale for beating Sunderland yesterday. Manchester City against Liverpool. One of the great fixtures in English football. And the winners of tonight, West Ham or Brentford against Leeds United. I mean, there's only one place to start.
Well, they've not let us down. The boys have not let us down. That's obviously the tie of the round. But equally, I was really excited to see Port Vale, and it's a great tie for Chelsea. What a game that is as well. But the big one, lads, City, Liverpool.
Well, listen, Arne Slot and Pep don't need it, do they? The pair of them. But for us as the neutral, for FA Cup, it could be a classic. And the way that they're going, I think they blend so brilliantly. 2 teams going at it. Fantastic game.
Joe, what about that? So if you're Port Vale now, the financial rewards of the game at Stamford Bridge, the opportunity for the players, a game at Stamford Bridge. I mean, it's everything they could have wanted at this stage of the FA Cup.
Unbelievable. Great draw for them. They fully deserve it. They've got a great day out in the FA Cup. And look, it's going to be tough. They showed that they can perform at the highest level, so why not? They've got to believe.
What about the incentive, guys? What about the incentive for the game tonight as well? What a massive incentive. Home tie and an opportunity. One has got a home tie opportunity to get to semi-final.
McCoist is massive. Like Nuno's made 7 changes for tonight. Keith Andrews.
I could tell you weren't happy.
I wasn't, because I come here and I know what that trophy means to this club, and they've had a little taste of it with the Conference League. But it's there. If you go through, you've got a quarter-final at home.
Do you think he'd change the team if he knew what had just gone out?